Hey, I'm Brandon with RevZilla, and today on Ride Tested, I am taking the Dainese Super Speed Textile jacket out for a spin. It's been one of my favorites for quite some time, actually, so let's grab that R6 and check it out.
So we're checking out the Super Speed Textile jacket from Dainese. This is definitely a staple within Dainese's line. It's been around for quite some time now, and this is actually my second one, only because I put on a few LBs, so I had to hop up from the 48 to a size 50 to fit more comfortably. So I sold my 48 to a buddy of mine who actually still wears it now. A little bit scrawnier than I am, but I think it's a great option, you know, something that can be utilized in the summer, but you do have a removable windproof liner on the inside, which is obviously going to allow you to stretch that riding a little bit further, especially handy on those cooler mornings. But I don't really hesitate to wear this in the summer, but I do have jackets that actually flow more air for the summer riding application. So this one I tend to gravitate towards when it starts getting a little bit, you know, cooler outside. We're talking about 75, 80 degrees outside. I think this is a perfect option. You got a good amount of airflow coming through, but I'm not getting chilly, especially if I do have that, you know, windproof liner in there. And if I'm going to be putting highway miles down, you know, if it's 75 degrees out, I know that sounds perfect, but it can get a little chilly on the highway if the sun's not beating down on you. But it does flow a good amount of air. You can see all the mesh here on the insides of the arms, and then right here on the sides, that's where you're, you know, getting most of your airflow. I can feel some of it through the chest with the removable windproof liner taken out. You know, I can feel it through the zipper a little bit and in the chest area, but most of that airflow, again, is coming through your arms, and it's well placed, you know, because this is a bit more of a sporty style jacket. I'm on the R6 right now. So you can see the aluminum sliders on the shoulders, which is pretty nice. Now, they say that you can replace these bad boys, you know, but honestly, from my experience, from my years of being a gear geek, good luck finding those replacement aluminum sliders. They exist, but they're just kind of a pain in the butt to acquire. Now, while this is a bit more on the sporty side of the spectrum, it's not overly aggressive or anything like that. You can easily, comfortably wear this on a naked bike or something that's a bit more upright. Nothing feels restrictive for me. You've got a good amount of stretch at the shoulder blades, so it moves very well. Nothing, I mean, I can go full tuck with this jacket and nothing's binding or restricting because it has a good combination of stretch, textile, and then that mesh as well to keep you nice and comfy. Now, one thing I keep seeing a lot of people are upset that certain jackets aren't offered in white or whatever other colors. They're mad because, you know, it's a summer jacket and it's all black. Well, honestly, think about it. You're riding a motorcycle. There's debris, there's bugs, there's, you know, your grips can get kind of sticky and, you know, that can rub off on your gloves and you're touching your jacket with your gloves, so then you're getting your jacket all dirty. I can assure you that anything in white, it gets dirty fast when you're on a motorcycle. So for those of you out there complaining about something that needs to be white for the summer, I'd say it's not something I would concern myself with. If you've got mesh on there, the airflow is going to be coming through. I don't think you're going to notice an astronomical difference whether your jacket is all white or whether it's all black. Little white accents like this jacket here, you know, on the sides, not too bad. It still is going to get dirty eventually, but it's not nearly as bad as having an all-white jacket. I'm sure plenty of riders out there can attest to that, so I wouldn't concern yourself too much with the color. The other thing I see, which I really appreciate you guys with feedback, is just the overall fit. I'm about 170 pounds now, I'd say about 39-inch chest, and I am right at 5'11". I'm wearing a size 50. I can squeeze into a 48 with this particular jacket, and it's fine. But I like the comfort room with the size 50, and knowing that I personally tend to push this into a little bit of a cooler riding season, it's nice to be able to throw some layers on underneath. So the size 50 for my measurements fits me very well. I like it. Nothing feels restrictive, and it's still nice and snug. If I'm going to come off of the bike, I'm confident that my armor and all the protection is going to stay in place and protect me the way that it's supposed to. So that's another tidbit. Make sure that your jacket is snug. I mean, you know, I've got a little bit of comfort room in here, but it's still fitted to my body. If your jacket's too loose, you know, in the event that you're coming off of the bike, the armor might move out of place and not protect you the way it's designed to. So just something to keep in mind there. And obviously, no back protector included. I have D3O armor that I use in there with my Dainese jackets. Actually, I trimmed it up to fit into my Dainese jackets, and I usually just take it out of one, pop it in the other, depending on what I'm using. But I think for a textile jacket from Dainese, with the amount of protection you're getting with this, the amount of movement, and then that windproof liner on there, this is going to be a great option whether you're on a sport bike or doing some more touring style riding. But guys, check this one out. If you're looking for the product detailed breakdown, get all those nitty-gritty details, head over to RevZilla.com. And of course, you can always ask me any questions you got, how it compares to other jackets out there on the market. You know, anything I didn't cover, please just don't hesitate to reach out. Always happy to talk bikes and gear with you guys out there. But I'm going to get back to zipping around and enjoying this R6 I got to play with today. And as always, keep it pinned. Woo!